Recently, what we have done is we are done with ideologies. We are done with all types of ideologies, and we are done with uh, end of ideology and clash of civilization as well. So here on now, we will start with the main concept of political science, of which the first concept is power, right? We have seen power across WPT, across ideologies. We have actually seen power, but the consolidation of all those things in one place is what we are going to see. And before that, we'll start with PYQ and PYQ analysis of power, right? Power, and there is this latent concept of legitimacy, which is seen, which is seen in addition to power. So again, legitimacy, consent, right? Consent and legitimacy, if you read at once, you should understand lock, right? Explicit and implicit content. Then manufactured by indoctrination, you see Althusser and you see Gramsci, right? Legitimacy, consent, manufactured by indoctrination, and maintenance of political rule. So again, all we have seen, just consolidation is there. Then linkage between power and hegemony. Power we have seen in bits and pieces, hegemony we have seen in Gramsci. We have to just add a linkage to that, whereby that we will say that hegemony is power by consent, right? As simple as that. Then legitimacy, again legitimacy, and ideas of political authority and obligation. Then Foucault's concept of power, sociological view on power, we have seen, right? We have seen sociological view of power, blood through capillaries. We have seen biopower, we have seen biopolitics, we have seen governmentality. Then views on the concept of basis of power, right? Then allocation and utilization of power, how allocation and utilization of power happens. Then legitimacy of a state, right? Then nature and meaning of power, right? Relationship between power, authority, and legitimacy. You will see most of the question are along with these lines: power, authority, legitimacy, power, hegemony. Explain in comparison, comparative sense. If you understand power, authority, legitimacy in comparative sense, you will understand power and everything and anything between them, right? Distinguish between power and authority, again very comparative. Crisis of legitimacy of Habermas. Legitimation crisis of Habermas is another big concept. Very easy to understand, not really hard to understand. Then conditions for maintenance of legitimacy, right? Simple questions we have seen, and these are very common sense based questions. So we have to understand what is power, legitimacy, what is hegemony, what is authority. After that, the questions are very common sense based, right? So we are going to see keywords. What conceptual keywords are there? Power is there, authority is there, legitimacy is there, consent is there. Within all these words, you'll and hegemony, you will find the whole concept is covered. Then coercion, application, compliance, right? All these things, legitimation crisis, all these things are there, right? Comparative sense will understand power and authority. In comparative sense, we'll understand consent versus indoctrination. In comparative sense, we'll understand democratic versus authoritarian legitimacy, right? In comparative sense, we'll understand all these things. In international relations, you will see power everywhere. Hard power versus soft power. Joseph Nice concept. Then structural power, Susan Stretch concept. Hegemonic stability theory, right? Neo-Gramscian hegemony, you will see in international relations, right? All those things, liberal hegemony, normative order, all those things are very much related to legitimacy, power, authority, right? How in today's world all these things reflect power, legitimacy, hegemony reflect all these things we are going to see through the use of examples, right? Marks wise, marks wise importance is very high. So conceptually, you will see questions every 1 or 2 years, right? Mm, Foucault, Gramsci, Weber, Habermas, and Susan Strange in international relations, right? You find you have conceptual reality, you have some examples of contemporary relevance, and you will find very easy to score. You'll find this topic very easy to score, right? So understanding things in comparative sense, it is all this is about, right? And questions are there, the questions are there, a lot of interlinkages are there, a lot of topic is there itself, right? Direct questions of 20-35 marks we see every year, right? Very small topic, 2 or 3 pages topic, if you see short notes, and within 2 or 3 pages you will find everything covered, and you will get 20-35 marks on basis of those short notes, right? But if you use this concept across the question paper, you will find you can write up to 80 marks with power itself across the subject, right? Theorist of power topic, if you can able to apply across the subject, this is going to be very helpful. IR, in IR application, this power topic becomes very useful, right? So the use of power across the subject, use of the topic power across the subject is immense. You just have to be smart about the use, and that is it, right? Understand how power is, how power affects you, and how power will help you write questions, and you will get great marks uh, if you integrate it very nicely. So this was power, very high ROI topic, right? Very easy to understand and very high ROI. So I'll start with fundamentals of power. From the next lecture, I'll start with what power is and how power is viewed by different different thinkers, different scholars. I hope this helped. PYQ analysis helped. I'll start with actual application from the next lecture. Thank you so much. Bye bye.